Hi, everybody. It's Melanie Higuchi here from Calgary, and I am here chatting with Miss Noreen about why come and volunteer for POC. It's something that we're doing a little bit differently. You have seen in the past that we've kind of, made some requests for volunteers through our newsletter and our Facebook posts, etc. But we thought we'd switch it up a little bit and make it more fun and, put some faces to some of the volunteers that are out here in POC. So anyway, my name again is Melanie Higuchi, and my company is Functional Spaces, and I'm here in Calgary. I joined POC in 2016 and almost immediately started volunteering, actually. I joined the Calgary Executive first as the treasurer, and I've now been sitting as the chair for the last year and a bit. And I've also been a volunteer on the National Conference Committee, which, by the way, is super fun if you want to get involved with helping to plan our conference. And then just last year, coming out of conference, I joined the National Board of Directors, and I'm the Director-At-Large currently. And so I'm having Noreen join us today because she is our most recent nominating committee chair. So congratulations to you, Noreen, for stepping up and volunteering with us. And so I would love for you to give us a little bit of an update as to who you are, your journey, when you joined POC, and just share a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Melanie. So as Melanie said, my name is Noreen, and I am the owner of Organize My Space Calgary. And I got involved with POC fairly quickly after I realized that I wanted to make a shift in my career. And I wrote the professional organizers exam and took all the courses. And so I've been involved with POC a little over a year, and it's been amazing. I love all of the collaboration and the professional development days and everything. But Melanie had approached me to see if I was interested in volunteering for the nominating committee chair, and I absolutely agreed right away. I think it's an amazing opportunity. So yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Well, fantastic. And we love having you in Calgary here. It's been great fun getting to know you, and your passion for volunteering is exuded in your spirit. And so on that note, I have a few questions if you're keen to dive right in. And so I would love to know a little bit more about why you decided to volunteer with POC. What was sort of the driving factor there for you?
Well, I love giving back. And I think by volunteering, you also, not only are you giving back to, the industry that you're working in, but you also get so much in return as far as the relationship building and just learning more about the industry that you're involved in. So I just love the giving back part. I mean, this business is all about being in service and helping people. And that's just, every industry or career I've been in, I've always gotten involved in volunteering in some way or another. So that's just really important to me. It's something that I really value.
Yeah. That's amazing. Yeah. I mean, for a lot of us, we all have different reasons for volunteering, but that giving back portion, I think, is, I don't know, it's a really great driving force, right? And I think any additional benefits you get outside of that alone is like cherry on top, right?
Yeah.
So amazing. I would also love to know kind of the benefits that you see in volunteering. So kind of, have you increased any skill sets or any, benefits that you'd like to share with
well, the main benefit that I can see so far, I mean, I'm fairly new in the chair role, but the benefits that I've received by getting really involved with the local Calgary chapter is the connections and the collaboration and the learning. And so for me, just to get involved at that next level across the country is, how do other organizers do it in other cities? What are some other best practices? And so for me, it's just learning more about organizing across this country. And again, the benefits are going to be in those relationship building and just meeting people that if you have a question or you need a contact in a different city, that you've made those connections already. So I see a lot of benefit definitely in volunteering at more of the national level.
Yeah, amazing. I love that. Absolutely great. And if I could ask one last question, it would be, what sort of message would you like to get out there to encourage other members who, maybe have been thinking about volunteering, but, maybe they don't feel as though there's a position out there that would suit their needs, or, what sort of message would you send out there to encourage other members to step up and come join us in the group of volunteers through POC?
Well, I would just encourage people to, take a look at the POC Canada website. All the information on the different committees and volunteering is there. If there's a position that, you seem really interested in, think about it. Reach out to that head of that committee or your chapter chair, find out more about it. I just really encourage people to get out of their comfort zone maybe a little bit, and it's volunteering. There's a lot of different volunteers, so it doesn't take up a huge amount of time. There are certainly times where maybe different committee positions need more time than at other times, but it's just so incredibly fulfilling. And like I said, the collaboration, the relationships, and the learning is really worth it. So I really encourage people to get involved.
Wonderful. And I hear that there's a position on the nominating committee that's open. And so would you be able to share a little bit about what the nominating committee does and what you're looking for in somebody to come join your team and work with you?
Yes, absolutely. So there's two other members, committee members on the team besides myself. And what we do is we help with the sort of recruiting and finding volunteers to sit on the various committees. And then there is a bit of a process where there is some paperwork and so on to fill out. And we look at that and review the nominations and then provide it to the board for review and approval. So it's not a really intense committee. There's not a huge time commitment involved, but we certainly like to have the full membership on the committee, so that when we're making those decisions on the volunteers, prospective volunteers, that we have enough people to make those decisions. So
have a full crew, so to speak.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, amazing. Well, I so appreciate your time, Noreen, today, and I do want to, put a little shout out to anybody who's interested. I mean, I'm blessed in that I get to work with Noreen here in Calgary, but she's amazing to work with. So if you have any desire to volunteer, do come and join Noreen and her team on the nominating committee, because they're making some wonderful things happen, like doing these cool videos. Like, how fun is that? So if you have any questions or you're interested in volunteering on that role, or you think somebody that you'd like to put their name forward as a potential volunteer for the committee, do reach out directly to Noreen. You could reach her at her email, which is organizemyspacecalgary.com, and for more information. So thanks, Noreen, for joining me today, and best of luck in finding volunteers. Oh, and by the way, everybody, volunteering for POC is super fun. So come join.
Absolutely. Thanks, Melanie.
Thank you, Noreen. Have a great day.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.